Alright, Grover King with the 49th parallel, and today in this video I'm going to go over my I.L.B.E and set it all up. If you've watched my previous videos, you know that I have pretty much my shelter and everything I need to go in the wilderness for an extended period of time in this bag at the ready to go. The shelter I am setting up I consider my solo shelter, meaning it's only if I'm out in the woods, this is what I set up, or if me and my buddies are going out in the woods and we're not using a group shelter, snow cave, tent, whatever, then this is what I set up for myself. So I went ahead and already cut myself up some stakes. I don't take stakes, I use what's around me, and then my couple ridge poles, and I'm going to start setting up my shelter and get it ready to go. Alright, for my shelter canopy, I use the grabber all weather blanket. Using the Easy Clip tarp clip. It's the best clips I've found on the market. For cordage, I'm just going to be using, I'm not expecting high winds and snowfall and rain, then I'll just use jute cord, because I don't feel so bad cutting it up as paracord. But if I do run paracord, I'll run one solid continuous piece. I don't cut my paracord up at all. That's too expensive to just cut up. and it also grips really well on branches and wood. If you watch my other videos, I always keep my tarp clips under my lid. Shelter, everything I need for my shelter components are on the outside of my bag. All right. Now my canopy's set up. I have this nice little, it was a shower curtain that a friend gave me, so I washed it in waterproof detergent. Now I'm just going to lay that guy as my ground tarp. I folded the wrong way. This way is just a little bit longer. I get inside my pack. So I've got my IFAK, admin kit, field blouse, outdoor research, OCP gaiters, poncho, 72 hours worth of freeze-dried foods, my titanium jet boil mess kit, clothing kit, and pillow, sleeping pad, and my MSS sleeping system. And I've slept in the rain with that bivvy and stayed dry, but I like having canopy over me. I like having some type of protection from the wind and the rain and predators, whatever. So my sleeping pad is the Thermarest Marpad. Now this thing looks brand new, and I've had it for 4 years now. Haven't had it punctured or anything, and there's a reason why. Not just because it's a good sleeping pad. But I put my sleeping pad directly inside my bivvy, between my bivvy and the bag of the MSS. Couple pros about doing it that way. One, I don't have to worry about my sleeping pad getting punctured. Two, I stay on top of my sleeping pad throughout the whole entire night. I don't have to worry about slipping off of it, rolling off of it, or anything like that when I move in the middle of the night. So that's a nice thing. Another nice thing about having my sleeping pad down there also. I'll put my pillow inside there. I'm going to take my pack. Take my pack and I put it up here towards my head. Now I take my bags and whatnot. I'll do this out. I'll lock my sea lion bag. Try to get some air in there. Roll it up. Now I'm going to place that at my feet. Help keep air and wind. So when I look for a place to set up my little shelter, here it is. Took a little over 15 minutes. I like to put my lee side. The lee side is always the side where on the opposite side of where the storm's coming from. So I like to put my lee side uphill and have how I took my canopy and wrapped it under, and then also if it's all conditions are great, is I'll have my lee side uphill but downwind. So when the rains come down, the water will want to go downhill and shed away from me. I'll dig trenches out with my ice axe around it to help get that water funneled into a nice spot away from me. And then I got to worry about wind blowing up underneath my canopy and freezing me out in the middle of the night. So that's why I got it set up like that. And then I'm just going to keep my important things close to me. And if I got my rain gear or whatever, I can drape my rain gear. I also carry some painter's plastic. I also carry some painter's plastic, so if I want to turn it into a super shelter, I can put the plastic down the front. If I'm expecting really bad rains and wind, I'll take me another 10x10 tarp and tarp over off of here. One trip me and a few buddies went on down into Slecia Creek last year. Me and my buddy Dallas, we slept underneath this, but we put another canopy over here this way coming out, and then we slept perpendicular to the way this was set up. He was all freaked out that we were both going to sleep under that when I started setting it up, because we didn't take tents, just tarps. And but when he saw how I was getting it all set up, he wasn't as worried. So that's pretty much what's all in my I.L.B.E, except what's in the lid, which if you watch my other video, part 2 on my I.L.B.E, I break down everything that's in my pack, what I carry and whatnot. But I'll give you guys a close-up of it. So the nice thing about the Marpad and the Thermarest is that they're tapered to the feet, so they fit really well in there. So that's how I got it set up. I usually keep my lid over in the corner to help keep this up a little bit away from me. If it's real cold, I can build a reflective fire right here, clip on some more plastic to drape down the front, drape down the sides. You know, I could make this into a super shelter, but for now, and for most all purposes, summertime, anything like that, that's how that's how it rolls. So that's my setup, all decked out. I keep all my gear top of the line. This shelter, I've used this setup for I don't know how many years now, and it's I've never gotten wet in it. So there it is. So I hope you liked my presentation of how I set up my shelter when I'm in the backwoods, and how my real I.L.B.E is geared, and how it serves me out in the woods. Like I said, I don't take stakes. I'll take paracord and do a singular run if it's calling for that, but most of the time I just take a real cheap spool of, I think it's like 6-pound jute twine. I actually bought a ton of it a long time ago to build my ghillie suit, so it comes in handy for just cutting up and throwing something up real fast. So I hope you liked my presentation. Please like it, subscribe if you're not a subscriber already, and make sure you check out my other videos. I know there's lots of guys out there, Chris with Prepared Mind, and quite a few other ones I won't name right now, but that, you know, they give all these reviews on gear, but they never actually have videos showing them out in the wilderness doing what we do in the wilderness with the gear that they present. You know, I'm not going to say a knife's a good knife or even show a knife unless it's been put through, you know, quite a few years of abuse, and that's the same way with my gear or my setup and, you know, my continuation of it. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned to my next video, which will be how do I put on right now my pack's 55-60 pounds. How do I put on a 60-pound pack, and how to adjust the I.L.B.E to you when it's on you. So look forward to that video. Thanks again, guys. See you soon.